Again, let me share another story. I tell these stories that I have lived to help you that read this to understand that there is so much more to life than we know. Let me begin. This time I'm not sure where, but I was probably right here in Los Angeles. It was at night. As I was going somewhere here, a group of see-through people like of light came towards me, and they were from another plane of life out of the sky. I could tell they were from the universe just outside of the Earth realm. Remember, I see into the other realms of life, so there were many kids, probably college type, with at least 2 overseers, and then one of the overseers said to me, "We allow each one of our kind," speaking of the college kids, "to change one thing in their past. We take them one at a time to the other side of time, where time isn't, to a place where they can see all the past and all the future of many worlds and many realms, and they are allowed to change one thing in their past." They asked me if I would, and I knew they were only picking on me. But the real truth is that they were teaching me without teaching, because of the strict laws that govern our world here. Now, this I need you to understand to make you conclude. When somebody talks to other species or another world for the first time, it brings the realization of such information to anyone in our human race. It changes them, because of all that information that just flooded into that person's mind. It opens up their understanding, changes all of their conclusions, because seeing with their own eyes in absolute truth, other beings or being in other planes of existence. Now that person sees everything differently. It is amazing, mind-blowing. That means things like aliens and are we alone just got answered, and probably 100 other unanswered questions. If you ever get a chance to YouTube Randy Kramer and listen to the interviews, which several people have interviewed him, he has a lot of information on things you would never believe. He also changed because he has dealt with other species face to face. What I am trying to accomplish here is to start you into your journey of understanding that there is so much more to our life, to our planet, to our reality than what we know and see. I say this, I live a greater reality, not a different one. I walk on a major stage of life. It takes doing the research, it takes understanding the system of life that governs us, and it's the realization of knowing that our whole universe is full of people, and from this, our universe is governed by billions and billions of people, the same as you and I, and the leagues of people go up and up, way beyond our comprehension of understanding. I have seen greatness. Once you ground yourself to knowing, your entire life changes, your pettiness disappears, you become part of a purer existence in yourself. Why? Because you open up your mind to realms and realms of undigested information within your comprehension, grounding you to the greater truths of our world, planet, and the universe. Now let me share another story with a lot of information. The reason, for you to understand this next conversation with our neighbors out in our local universe, I must explain clearly and as simply as I can. Our sun orbits around something like a large planet, and it takes approximately somewhere around 24,000 to 26,000 years to complete one orbit, and astrology has divided it up into 12 divisions, and each division is approximately 2,100 years long, which equals the different ages. Now we are at the beginning of Aquarius and the ending of Pisces. Now we are on an ascending path, getting closer to the grand center. In which the closer we get to the grand center, our consciousness becomes more, internally and externally. In 18 years from now, our entire solar system crosses over a border into a better territory, being that it is closer to the grand center. Now our sun is part of a larger solar system with other stars and planets, with their own smaller solar system. Now I can tell you, our neighbors with a star in the same solar system as our sun, also have planets just like our solar system has, and from their planets, they come to me and say hello. They are far more developed than we are behind, they have spaceships, and they know us and see us. They know about the system of life that governs us and that governs them and that governs the universe. I am one of the few, or maybe the only one they talk to from here, in the human race, excluding the Earth realm. We are them. We have been forced down a wrong path as a race. We are significantly in a state of stupidity compared to them. They know why we are less developed. They also know in the greater picture we need to wake up as a planet and as a human race, not only for ourselves but for the development of the greater solar system that we all are a part of.